Happy Friday, everyone. I didn't think the weekend was going to get here. It's been a very long week. But here we are. It's Friday, yay, and now it's the weekend. And I have 5 more bracelets that we're going to make tonight for our little challenge. So when we make these 5, we'll be up to 10 total. And I still have, a lot of stuff left. So not sure how many, if I'm gonna, I'll probably do maybe 1 more bracelet out of these. So maybe we'll do 6, maybe 2 more bracelets. I don't know. But I think I'm getting close to the point where I'm like, okay, now I think that I feel confident with how many bracelets we've made. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started on this. If you hear children yelling and carrying on, my neighbor has her grandkids over and they're playing in the backyard. It sounds like they're having a great time. They're kicking a soccer ball around. So because we share a she has her backyard and my fence, and then, my backyard, I can hear the kids playing. So if you can hear them, they're kids. And like I said, it sounds like they're having a great time. So at least they're not fighting and arguing. They're having a good time. There's giggles and shouts of joy. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Bye. Okay, so I was recording forever and ever, and I made 2 bracelets that I thought I recorded. I did not. So I'm going to show you the bracelets. This one's a stretchy gemstone one. I will do another stretchy bracelet so you can see it, because I'm not going to cut it open and redo it. I'll just do another stretchy stretch cord bracelet, okay? And then I did one with silver silk. And I use this copper or rose gold color. I think it's supposed to be copper, but it looks kind of rose gold. And I will do another one with the silver silk so you can see the process for that. So I apologize. I could have sworn I hit record, and I must not have hit record. And I've just been going and going, and I started my 3rd one. So I'm not going to jip you guys on a video. So we're going to do 2 more bracelets tonight. We're going to do another one with the stretch cord, and we're going to do another one with some silver silk. I'm so sorry. I'm going to turn you guys around. Okay, I'm recording. I can see it. I can see my hands. I am recording. You guys. So perfect I am not. All right, so let me explain to you what happened here. So I have this stretch cord bracelet that I did, and I will do another one, and I did it all gemstone. So we used some of the imitation imperial jasper, and we used the picture jasper to make a bracelet. And then I wanted one that was going to be all the reds. So I found some red in my silver silk and some copper, and we did an asymmetrical bracelet using all the reds. Next, we're working on, we have some leather lace, and I knotted the button onto the end of the leather lace, and we are using the picture jasper, some silver. We're using these lovely little red matte beads, and I do have a charm here that we can hang when we're done too. So what I'm doing is I have all 3 of my strands. I cut them at 21 inches each, okay? Remember, when you knot things and when you have to do a knot at the end, you're gonna need extra material, okay? And I'm just spacing these out. I'm not measuring my spaces. Some are further apart, some are closer together, and we're just going to do all 3 strands. So since I did the first strand off camera, I'm going to do the next 2 strands on camera for you, so that way you can see what's going on here. And we're just being very random with the placement of our colors, okay? What I'm trying to do is I am trying to get them in between each other though, so that way they can kind of stagger or kind of stack between each other. So we're just going to keep knotting. I am so sorry about that, you guys. I usually double check, and for some reason, I think I was just so excited to get this going and keep our challenge going that I just couldn't, I couldn't stop myself. I just kept going. So now we're gonna make 7 bracelets tonight instead of the 5, which is fine with me. I don't have anything going on tonight other than sitting and watching TV, which is totally not productive, and I would like to be doing this instead. I'd like to hang out with you guys instead. You know, I was thinking, I remember when I said something about doing like a pajama party, like a live or something. I think I still want to do that. Like, I gotta get with Chris on this, because we gotta figure out how I can do a live. I need to do some research too and see. But if I planned it out enough, you know, I could have the live on YouTube and maybe even on Facebook. So if there's people who'd rather do it on Facebook, they can. But I think it would be just so much fun. We could all, it'd be an evening one, you know, we can all come in our pajamas, you know. If you have your hair up in rollers, you can have your hair up in rollers, it doesn't matter. But it would be so much fun. And then we could just all bead together and just have a really good time. I think it would be a blast. So I think that's something I still want to do. I think it would be a lot of fun. It's been many, many years, many years since I've had a pajama party, and I think it would be a riot. So I think that we really want to figure that out, because I think that would be really fun to do and be something different for us, you know? I think that's when I want to break out my Heishi beads and do some really cute, like, summertime, you know, Heishi bead choker necklaces and bracelets and anklets and stuff like that. It'd be a lot of fun. For a few moments, we could be teenagers again. Although, I don't know if I want to be a teenager again. That was hard. Being a teenager was hard. Sometimes I feel like being an adult is easier. I'm at least wiser now as an adult than what I was as a teenager. That's for sure. Although when I was a teenager, I'm fairly certain I thought I knew everything. So, I mean, what teenager doesn't know everything, right? I mean, we all did, I'm sure. I knew everything there was that I needed to know about how to survive on my own and everything. I could just do it all. And I remember telling my mom when I was little, I'm like, when I am a big person, I'm going to eat ice cream for dinner, and I'm going to use as much toilet paper as I want. Those were my 2 things. I could eat ice cream for dinner and use as much toilet paper as I want. Those were my goals. Little baby Jody, that was her goals. Okay, let's put one more little bead on here. All right, let's do our 3rd one. This comes together pretty quickly once you get it going. So I'm going to pick up my mom tomorrow morning so we can go grocery shopping, and we go to Aldi and to Meijer. We go to Aldi first. I love Aldi. The only problem I have is, like, seriously, I know I've said this before, that one aisle, the aisle that you go down that has everything on it, like, it takes me forever to get down that aisle because I have to look at everything. I have to absolutely look at everything. When Shane goes grocery shopping with me, I'm not allowed to look at everything down that aisle because he gets bored. He actually lets me, he's like, he just follows me, and he's like, what are you doing? What is that? What do you think you need that for? What is that? But you know what? I bought my, because I needed a new door sign or whatever. You know how you change them out for different seasons, like wreaths and stuff like that. Well, the one I had for summer last year just kind of like, it just took a dive and it fell apart. And I found one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can leave this one all the way up until like Halloween. And it just says, but did you call first? And I'm like, oh my gosh, is that ever cute? I was laughing so hard. So it was $7.99. It was like so cheap. So I'm like, I'm getting that. And I got it, and it's proudly hanging on my door. And I'm sure it gets giggles from like delivery people or whatever, But it's my own little way of trying to be silly. Really cute. Okay. This challenge really is absolutely fun. So much fun. And I'm really interested in like really how many great bracelets I'm going to get. I'm super excited. I know that it's going to be quite a few, but because I've like ran through everything in a box before because I loved it so much that I wanted to use like everything until I had like only 5 beads and like a bead cap left. And like, I love it. And I made so many cute sets out of them and everything. And I love making sets, but I know like bracelets are so, they're like one of the most popular things for jewelry, according to like a lot of people. They, if someone's not really a necklace person, well, they're probably going to wear a bracelet, or, earrings or whatever. But I love all jewelry. I love bracelets and necklaces and earrings. I love them all. Okay, so this is our 3 strands, and we're just going to bring them together. We're not going to twist them up or anything like that, but we do need to knot it right here at the end. All right, so we're just going to do an overhand knot right here at the end. And just scoot it down to where you want it to be. All right, it's gonna be a cute bracelet. And now we have our end piece left. And this one, we're just going to do the same thing, but we wanna make sure that we have, oh, actually I should have, let's see. Probably should have done it a little bit earlier. You know what? We are going to remedy this. Whoops, sorry guys, that was really loud. Just gonna use my round nose pliers and just try to gently undo my knot. I was so busy talking and laughing that I wasn't paying attention to how long I was making this. All right. So now that we got our knot loosened, we can undo it real quick. There we go. Now let's see here. So there's our flower. And yeah, okay, so let's see how far I went over. I went over by like a couple beads on that one. So what we're going to do, I don't know if we can untie those, but I'm thinking if I could just do these last few here. Let's see if we can do that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to power down the camera here, and I'm going to try to pull this apart gently so I don't ruin the leather lace, and we're going to see if we can remedy this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to take those little knots out without ruining the leather lace. So you know what we're going to do? We are going to braid this because that will also shorten it. And we're going to just kind of do it a little bit tighter. And it's going to give this bracelet a little bit different of a look. But I think that's going to make this bracelet that much shorter. We're going to fix it, you guys. We are definitely going to fix it. All right, so let's just move our beads around too while we're at it. Get those all like in a good spot here. And now let's see, it should have shortened it a little bit. And it did by actually quite a bit, enough that we needed to have it shortened. All right, so let's make this knot and we're gonna make it really close to our beads. There we go. Give it a little tug. There we go. All right, so now we have our bracelet. Oh, that looks cute. And then we can make our little loop. And now when we make our loop, we're gonna wanna make sure it's loose enough to get it in, but tight enough to hold it on. So I think if we go right about here, let's go ahead and make, I wonder if I should try to do a barrel knot. You know what? Why not, you guys? Let's try it. I'm just trying to get my little tube. Sorry. There we go. Let's give it a shot. So we just need one on top there. Come on, cooperate. Hold on. Did I do it the wrong way again? I did that last time. Why do I do that? Why do I do that, you guys? Okay, let me try this again. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's make our loop. You'd think as many times I've made these that I would be able to do it in my sleep, but I cannot do it in my sleep. I have to like do it wrong the first time and then the second time is right. It's a 50-50 shot for me. I'm either going to get it right or I'm going to get it wrong the first time and then get it right the second time. All right, find my little strand there. Here we go. Just like that. Tug that one down so we can tighten it. Let's see. Okay, it's a little loose, but that's all right. Let's just tighten down a little bit more. Just give it a little tug. Oop. Leather lace is so fragile, you guys. I always forget about that, and I just like totally tore that one right off. That's all right. Let's trim it off. All right. So I have two little things here. I did the same thing over here. See, I tore it right off because I'm being a brute. So now it matches. There's 2 and 2. People are gonna be like, how'd you do that? easily. I'm a clumsy person. All right, so here is our cute little leather bracelet. And if you want to, you can you can put a little bead on the end of your little pieces hanging off. I'm just gonna leave them plain. Maybe this one I'll leave a little bit, maybe on this one I'll put some little bead on it because that would be cute. But the other one I'm just gonna leave the way it is. There we go. And then let's do, how about we do a little silver one? Very cute. All right, and then I can just trim that off. Then there we go. We have our little braided leather bracelet. It's kind of messy, I'm not gonna lie. This bracelet turned out to be kind of a hot mess, but you know what? I still love it. I don't care. It's a hot mess, and I am too. Sorry about that. I had a little knock on the door. It's my son. His friend Ryan's coming to pick him up to go hang out. Oh, I forgot. I had this little charm I wanted to hang on here too, didn't I? I totally forgot about that. Let's grab a little jump ring real quick. Lucy Lou, what are you doing, baby girl? Some of these are really hard to see the opening. Kind of want to put it right here on one of these. She's playing in my boxes. So, you guys know I work for like a flooring supply store. We sell wood flooring and all the stuff to like refinish floors. We have a lot of contractors that come in, and gym floor contractors and stuff like that. Anyway, so we also sell like parts for the machines that buff the floors and sand the floors and all that stuff. And the parts can be like super little. And usually they end up having to put them in like an envelope and mail them out or whatever if the customer only needed just a little part. Yeah, that turned out cute. I kind of like my little misfit bracelet. She's kind of cute. Anyway, so I found a place to recycle all my old bead boxes that I get. I take them to work, and they're going to be able to use them for shipping little parts. So it's perfect. Lucy, what are you doing? Oh, she found a piece of straw, like a drinking straw. All right, so let's go right into the next one. I think, yeah, this is 20 gauge wire. So we're going to use this wire, and we're going to make some wrapped loop connectors and connect all these beads together and make a cute bracelet. And I have this big lobster clasp and all these beads. We have we have the jasper, we have the barrel beads. I have some bead caps for the barrel beads. All right, so I just cut my stuff off because, all right, so what I'm doing is I am going to link everything together in like on a chain. Okay, so we're going to do all wrap loops, all right, but we are going to take each wrap loop and link it to the next one. And we're just going to be real careful with our wraps here. And let's start with one of these guys. Lucy, what are you doing? So I told Rick, who works in shipping, he's a shipping manager, I said, well, I'll bring more in. I'll, you know, when I have them, I'll bring more in. So he's all excited about that. He's like, these are perfect. So I was just happy that I could do something with them besides just throwing them in my recycle bin and actually, you know, put them to some use, because I don't use them to ship. If I ship anything, I use the padded envelopes because it's, you know, less expensive, and I feel like the padded envelopes protect the jewelry better than, you know, the box, and you'd have to use a lot of stuff to like stuff the box with. So there's our first one. And then let's do another one. So we're just going to start our loop here. Open that up. Link it right onto the other one. No jump ring required. And let's use this guy. All right. So I forgot, I gotta close my loop. Let's close our loop. Whoops. Goodness. All right, so it looks like I'm just doing like 2 wraps. That's what I did on that first one. So I'm gonna keep it going that way. There we go. Oh, I just noticed this one's a little off center. That's cool. I like that. I actually really like that. I love some of the little imperfections on beads. I don't know, like I don't have to have perfect beads. I love that if they're a little bit different and have a little bit of character to them. I think it's great. I'm using my fingers because this thing's long. I can turn it pretty quickly and easily that way. I am so sorry about messing up that video, you guys. I feel so bad about it. I'll make it up to you. I just feel terrible about it. All right, I'm gonna keep making these, and I'm gonna make some off camera, and we're gonna come back and finish this one together, but you guys know what I'm doing here as far as doing the wire wraps. I'll put one more bead on and finish this one up. And then I will do the rest off camera, come back for like the last one or something, and then we'll finish up this bracelet. So this is how I'm doing it. All linked together. It's gonna be very pretty. Do it with my thumbs. This wire moves pretty easily for me with my hands, so there we go. Okay, so that's what we have so far. All right, you guys, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna get some more done and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I think I'm getting close to being done. So let's just see. Looks like maybe another bead or 2. dropping everything. All right, let me squeeze that down. This might be our last one that we need. Okay, yep, because then with jump rings and the clasp, that's going to be enough. So let me gather these up. I'm going to put them off to the side. And then let me grab a couple of jump rings. So we need one for that, and then we want a bigger one for our clasp to clasp onto. So there we go. I'm using the chunkier clasp because it's kind of a chunky bracelet. And here's another bracelet for us. And there we go. That one turned out really cute too. I love it. All right, so moving right along, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So for this one, I wanted to use some of the chain. So I took 3 lengths of the chain, and now you're gonna wanna measure that for your wrist. So for me, it's going to be close to right about right. And what I did was I put all 3 lengths on jump rings. So I have all 3 of the lengths cut and put right on a jump ring, just like that, okay? And you can see it. So we're gonna put that right on here right away. And I have both sides like that, so they just kind of hold together. You can find the opening here. I can never find the opening on these little jump rings. I'm waiting on my new eyeglass prescription, so I'm still wearing my current glasses right now. I'm just waiting. So yeah, seems that as you get older, your eyesight gets worse for some people, and yeah, it's a bummer, but you know, hey, it is what it is, right? I have my health. I just don't have my eyesight very well. It's all good. All right, so here's that. Next, we're gonna need some stringing wire, and we're going to use the silver. Let me just grab it, because I forgot to grab that. When you're putting all these things together, it's so easy to forget pieces. I forget pieces when I'm putting one thing together with you guys, let alone many. And you know, it's bad. All right, so then we're gonna do a little crystal strand here. There's lapis, so there's little lapis gemstones and some crystals. So we're gonna do that. Grab my goodies here, because we're going to need a couple crimp tubes. Whoop, just 2. And we're going to need a couple little wire guardians. And there we go. We're gonna measure out some string. We're gonna use this as a guide, but we're gonna go a little bit bigger because we want to have room to do our crimp and our wire guardian. So I'm gonna cut that off. Now I'm all paranoid that I didn't hit record. I have to keep looking. I wanted to cry when I realized I went through 2 bracelets plus started the 3rd and I wasn't recording. I was very, very sad. Very, very sad. And I'm like, you know what? They'll understand. They'll get it. And then I'll just make 2 more. Oops. Crimp tube first. Then wire guardian. There we go. And we're gonna hook it right on. There's plenty of space in that opening there. Crimp pliers, there they are. Oh, I'm actually wearing one of the ones I made from the first video right now. I wore it to work today. All right. Let's go ahead and get this started. I don't remember if the lapis fits over both strands or not, but let's see. Well, this isn't gonna work out well if I can't find the hole. My goodness, Jody, come on. There it goes. I don't think it does, so we're probably just gonna cut that right off. Yeah, we're just gonna snip that right off. We'll do that right now. There we go. Right. And let's just start beading this one strand here. So I think I want to do another lapis. I love these tiny little beads, but I don't love trying to find the hole to them. And then a bicone. An aqua, bicone, 2 lapis, sounds so bad when they put the hole in the light part of the bead, but when it's in the dark part, you're like, where is that? There we go. And we're just going to do this little pattern here. Just keep on going. So it's going to look like that. And then we're going to do something kind of cool with it at the end here. Something that I hope works out because it's been on my brain all day today. I did kind of like loosely twist these up together just so that, I'll show you, just so I could do something with this. If it works, if it doesn't work, well, then it's just gonna be like a strand bracelet, whatever, it's fine. But I am really hoping my idea works. I have more of these beads if I need to grab them. I just didn't pull them all out. Oops. And now I'm seeing like I'm having a good luck finding the hole in the little lapis beads. Should probably knock on wood when I'm saying that, huh? I like the way this is coming together. If my boss knew that I daydream about beads while I'm at work all day, I get my job done and I do my job really well, but I think about, like, you know, I'm like, oh, I have such and such at home, and, you know, I wonder if this would work, or I wonder if that would work. Or like on my lunch, I get on Pinterest and I'm like, you know, I look for inspiration on Pinterest, and I look for a lot of home inspiration too, like stuff that you can do with beads at home. And I actually came across something that I thought was really cool, because I was looking to do my own, like, DIY, like earring picture frame. So they have like several that you can buy that people have made. Some are with like chicken wire, some are with ribbon, and they have like various different backgrounds. Well, one of the backgrounds is wine corks, like cut in half, and then the rounded side like up, right? And then you take ribbon and you tightly string it across, like tacking it down in certain spots, so you have like little loops that kind of go like this. And those are what the little pockets, it's not like a big loop, but it's just like not glued down. Those are what you would hang your earrings on. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. So I'm like, I have a ton of wine corks, and I'm like, I wonder if that's something I could try my hand at. So I might give that a shot. And if it's successful, then I'll show you guys how to do it and what you would need to do it. If it's not successful, I'll show you what I made, and you guys can laugh, and we can all laugh together. But I thought that would be really neat. Or you can use the corks like as like a cork board, like your own little cork board. And I thought that'd be really cute, like in the kitchen or something, just to tack up like a grocery list, or, you know, whatever. Okay, where are we at? Okay, we still can do more. Oops, I need to get out a couple more of my bicones. I still have so many beads left, you guys. Plus, I keep overshooting on some of my signs, and I end up having like a little pile that I have to put away at the end of the night too. So, but it's good though, because it's putting other beads back in my stash, and I can make more bracelets. Okay, so I think that's gonna be, nope, I can put 2 more little lapis on there. All right, and then we're just going to finish this end off with our Warrior Guardian and our crimp tube. So unlike the top part, we're not going to hook it to our clasp, not yet. We're going to use a jump ring to hook it to our clasp. But we do want to finish off this end, so the beads will stay on, and we have a nice sturdy end to play with here, a nice sturdy strand to play with. Oh, come on. All I want you to do is go through that crimp tube. That's all I want you to do. There we go. All right. Okay. And let's just trim that right off. All right, so my idea was, and I hope it works out. So I have these kind of twisted up here together. I don't know if you can really tell. But let me just kind of shake them down, because I don't want it all like twisted at the end there. So they're kind of just a little twisted together, kind of like a really super loose like braid. So I was hoping to take this and just kind of like weave it in and out. So it goes through this one. and then I can come back through and put it through another piece like this one here. All right. And then I'm trying to pull some up from the bottom too. Okay. And then we did not do this one. Nope, this one here. Okay. So probably through one more. So it's all kind of together like this. Like one single strand bracelet, but it's not really a single strand bracelet. Okay, so that was my idea. And now let's see if we can make it work. I need one more little jump ring. I wonder if I need to shorten. Well, I can't really shorten it. No, I don't. It's perfect. Okay. So we need our little jump ring here. Grab a hold of that and this. And let's put it on and see. I just want to see how it ended up working out. Okay, so it is like going over some of them, but it's like kind of not. So it just kind of worked as like a little skinny strand bracelet. But you know, either way, it's still a cute bracelet. I just kind of thought maybe the idea would work, but it's okay. I don't mind. I'm sure I could probably maybe take like little jump rings and like charms and like put them on there or something. I don't know. Anyway, I still like it. It's dainty and I think it's really pretty. So I'm okay with that. There's another bracelet. All right, you guys, I'm gonna pause this for a minute. I'm gonna take 5. I need to get a drink and I need to step out of the room and go to another room real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I took a little break. We're gonna do that stretch cord one like I said we would now. So I got my stretch cord out and I'm just kind of preparing my stretch cord, okay? I'm just going to stretch it, like pre-stretch it. And the reason we do that is because when you make a stretch cord and you don't pre-stretch it, once you put the beads on, the beads are heavy and it's gonna stretch your bracelet out and you're gonna have an incorrect size. So we pre-stretch our stretch cord. Now, when you do it, give yourself plenty. I'm probably giving myself about 11 inches here and my wrist is 6.5 inches. So give yourself a lot because you're gonna need to tie a knot. So cut it off. All right. And then it's just one more little stretch. All right. So we're going to do the matte picture jasper, but we're also going to have this bead on here too, this big picture jasper, and we're going to use some of the turquoise little faceted rondelles. So let's go ahead and put on a couple of these. All right, and then a couple on this side. And then we can just start beading. And I think we'll bead on like 4 of these picture jasper and then put another turquoise rondelle on. I think that'll work out nice. Let's do that. And let's do the same thing on this side. We just want to try to keep it even. Okay. And an aqua. And I know we have quite a ways to go yet. So let's do more of these. There we go. And after we do these 4, we'll see where we're at as far as length. Okay, so we have room to do more. So let's go ahead and do one more aqua one on each side. Oh, it sounds like marmalade once in a while. I can always tell that's him. Hold on one second, because when he's gotta go, he's gotta go. Hold on one sec. Come on in, buddy. Come on, come in. Cheeto, you wanna come in? No? Okay. Have them all in here with me. Cheeto's just sitting in the hallway looking. He'll be the next one to scratch at the door. I'm sure of it. So 2 on this side. This aqua one. Hey, Mr. Marms. How's my old man doing? We had someone come over to install the sink in the bathroom. The bathroom's almost done, you guys. It's just little things now. I can't wait to show you a video of what it looks like. Anyway, he saw Marmalade on the couch, like sleeping. He's like, "Oh, that's an old cat, huh?" And my husband says, "Yeah, he's 22." And he's like, "Whoa, he's really old." All right, so you're gonna just tie it together once, kind of like you're gonna tie a bow. And then put your fingers in there and take your one side and go through the loop once and then twice, and then pull it down and just tighten that knot, doing like a little surgeon's knot there. Okay, just want to make sure that knot is nice and snug. And you can put some E6000 glue on it and to give it a little more reassurance that it's not going to go anywhere. For the sake of this video, I am not going to do it right now. But what you basically want to do is just take a toothpick or like a scrap piece of wire or something and just dip it in your E6000 and just lightly put it on that little knot so it doesn't get too globby. I just broke my... You guys, I just broke it. Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to restring it and we're going to do another one. I'll be right back. Hey, you guys, I am not sure what is going on tonight, but I don't think I have ever broken a stretch cord bracelet while I was making it. I mean, I've had them break on me, you know, but oh my goodness. Seriously? So I switched to a different stretch cord. I was using a kind of a thinner one because I thought I needed to. I thought maybe these holes could be small because these were smaller beads. But so I was using a 0.5. I'm now using a 0.8. So or opposite, whichever one's thicker. I'm using that one now. So I'm hoping that will help. But oh my goodness, first I had, like the mishap with the leather, and then holy moly, you guys. If you want to see mistakes and fixes, well, tonight's the night to do all that. So it's all good. It's all fine and dandy. So I restrung most of it off camera, and then I thought I'll bring you right back at the end so we can talk about the mistake, tell you what I did to fix it, and finish restringing it on camera so that we can finish making this bracelet, because I'm not giving up on it. It's just not going to happen. All right, so now that we have that all squared away, we're still going to do the knot the same way. And it's funny because I used that other string on this one, and I did the same exact stuff, and it did not even break. And these are heavier beads. I don't even understand. I don't understand. Oh gosh, you guys. I may end up having to do a part 3. Jody might need a break. All right, I might need to do a part 3. You guys wouldn't mind if I said I need to take a break, would you? I've been stringing and stringing. I promise you I will not forget to do another one with the silver silk. I will do that. All right. But I think that I might be braceleted out for the night. I think a nice hot shower and yeah, is calling my name. All right, so now that we did our knot, oh my gosh, you guys, now my knot came undone. I tell you what, we're gonna take a break and I am gonna come back, and we are not going to do a stretch bracelet. We are going to string this on regular string because I apparently am not having luck with my knots or my stretch bracelet. So hold on one second, and we're going to actually just make this a really cute bracelet on some regular string, okay? So this is our only stretch one. I'm so sorry. This one did just fine. I don't know why I'm having an issue with that one. Actually, you know what? Let's just give this one a break till tomorrow. I'll make the silver silk one now, and then I will re-record tomorrow when I have fresh eyes. I hope you guys love that I do not cut any of this out. You're gonna see all of it. You might see a couple tears hit the mat, tears of frustration and sadness, but it's going to be okay. I'll be right back, and we're going to make another really pretty bracelet like this. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about my little frustration there, but we're just gonna give that one a break. We're gonna make this bracelet tonight. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with fresh eyes, fresh fingers, and we will make it all work then. So now we're just going to go ahead and make this cute little bracelet, and I'm gathering my stuff up while we're talking here. And I mean, because that's going to be 6 bracelets tonight, so that's good. And I bet you I can get still another probably 6 bracelets. So I'm just gathering these guys up, and let me grab my gold head eye pins real fast. All right, got some gold eye pins. I'm using a spice container for my eye pins. If you guys don't save spice containers, they make a great, a really, really great, yeah, you know, container for your eye pins. Okay, so now we have our capture chain here. We have our special little gold ends for our capture chain. Here's our pretty little imperial jasper. And now we're just going to do beaded links. Okay, so really quick beaded links. We're going to cut and do simple loops. So I think the universe was telling me that tonight's not a good night for a second stretch bracelet. I think that's all there is to it. And I'm okay with that. We're not going to talk about any more. I did almost throw down though, you guys. I was close, but I'm like, nope, my friends are watching. We'll not do that. We will not throw tantrum in front of my friends. So if you're new here and this is the first video you are watching, I'm sorry. But welcome to chaos, because I do make my mistakes and I leave them so you guys can see the mistakes and so we can try to work through it together. I leave the I leave it. I'm not going to cut anything out because you guys need to see that we all make them on the daily basis. And mine just also happened to happen on camera. All of them, every single last one of them happened on camera. So lucky you guys that they all happened on camera. Need 2 more. Actually, I think we're gonna go with 5 on that one. All right. Now we can link all of these together. All of our pretty little imperial jasper beads. Cheeto man, what are you doing? Being a curious cat. All right, so now let's open up one of these ends. Let's put on our clasp. I'm going to use one of these oversized clasps. Something big and fun. And then let's go ahead and take our little end cap. I'm going to place it over the end of our capture chain. And squeeze that down. And it closes up really nice. Oh, Woody, honey, what's the matter? You have a tummy ache? Got stinky boy in here. All right, so now let's see where we're at. See what we need. Okay, so if we cut it right here, that should be plenty. So I'm gonna cut it right here, and look, there's enough to do another like half of a bracelet. When you order this, you get such a good amount. The only thing I can recommend is order extra findings, like order extra of your end caps. So like if you're gonna order one full one of these, order like 2 to 3 sets of end caps, because I've had to just go back and order more end caps, and then I get on the site and I'm like, ooh, what's that? And then I find I'm ordering more. Like it's dangerous. All right, so we have that, and let's get a jump ring out. And let's just close that up. All right, so there we go. And now I just owe you another elastic cord bracelet, which I'll do tomorrow. So here are our bracelets that we made tonight. There we go. Got some really pretty bracelets. We made 6 really cute bracelets tonight. All right, guys, so that's a total of 11 bracelets between 2 nights so far, and I still have 2 that I have pulled aside. Plus, I think I could probably do 1 more realistically, so maybe 2 more realistically. So my goal tomorrow is to finish up this fun little challenge and be like super happy about all the ones I made. And we'll even kind of take the cost of the bead box, we'll divide it by how many bracelets we have, and we'll figure out how much it costs like per bracelet. And I'll give you an idea like how good these subscription boxes really are. So thank you, Bargain Bead Box, for making such a beautiful subscription again this month. It's amazing. All right, you guys, thank you for all your patience and your love. And I know I want to see some giggles. I want to see some laughy faces in those comments, because there's no reason to not laugh at what happened tonight. All right, much love to you all, and I hope you have a very, very blessed evening. And if you're not on YouTube at all this weekend, I hope you have a really great weekend. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.